Hey, what's up guys? Another fabulous week going on here right now. I'm already pre-scheduled for a whole bunch of stuff this week, so you're gonna see a lot this week. It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter week for me. Got a 4-day week, but man, I've already got like 6 things scheduled this week, so hell yeah. Right now, we got 2 stops going right now. We got three pallets and a single pallet. Going out to Mesa, should be an easy day. Got this, and I got an oversized load, and I may have one more thing for my boy Sergio. One of his drivers said, adios dude, I don't want to work, which, you know, this younger generation, it's what happens. So me give my boy a call and say, hey man, you still got that stuff? So I might do 3 today, might do 3 or 4 things tomorrow. I mean, you local guys, you know the deal. You need to make a certain amount of money every week, and what I have scheduled for this week, I'm already over my goal for the week. So it's a good thing. Like I said, I got a short week. Next week after that, I got another little bit shorter week, and then I got some fun stuff happening. So let's get to it. So far it's been a pretty easy morning. Got to make a couple phone calls to see what else I can get for this morning. I haven't heard back from Sergio, and we'll see. We'll see. I thought I was gonna have 2 more things maybe this morning. Maybe they fall through, maybe they don't. I don't know. Still early. So either way, I'm gonna head back towards the center of town because I'm on the outskirts now, and we'll see what happens. So still got time. Still early. Well, we're off to go help Sergio, and hey look, there's a bunch of cranes over there driving past Tempe Town Lake in downtown Tempe. Gosh dang it, there you go. Probably maybe see it now, I don't know, maybe. That's where I'll be later today. Seems like I can't get away from this side of town, but anyway, we're gonna go pick up some stuff for Sergio. He said it's 4 or 5 pallets. We're gonna go to the far west side of the valley. We'll get that done for him, and then we'll go park it and then get ready for the stuff tonight. All right, here we go. A little tiny yard. I think I got to turn around here somehow. Shit, that ought to not be fun. Anyway, this dude's got a thingy on his trailer. I'll have to talk to him about that. Not that I go over the road and I'm gonna sleep in it, but interesting. Looks homemade. Bet that gets hot in the summer. Getting really crappy fuel mileage. Yeah, no thanks. Anyway, this guy's gonna get me loaded with whatever I'm getting loaded with, and we'll be on our way. looked at where I'm going, and I have been to this place before. This is the one it's got the worst signage ever. It's got the goofy staging yard where it says no offloading, and I offloaded anyway because, you know, I don't care. So there goes that cat with his whatever. I guess he's going to Minnesota, eh? Looks like he's got his wife with him, which I couldn't drive around with my wife all the time. That'd just not be good. It cost me a fortune because we'd have to stop at every gas station and get snacks constantly. Because she's got to have her snacks. She's got to have chips and snacks and candies and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah. No. Anyway. Yeah, so I just talked to this dude. He said he's going to meet me at the gate. So, cool. Headed to the other side of town later this afternoon. You know the deal. It's oversized time. So, you know, I bought the Jeep. Been buying a bunch of crap for the Jeep. Did a whole adjustable control arm suspension deal over the weekend. I feel like Chuck Liddell kicked my ass all weekend. Everything hurts, like my hips, just everything. You know, my shoulders, I got beat up, right? I'm old. I can't, yeah, it just, whatever. I hurt. So now I've been trying to get the damn thing aligned, because, you know, you got to have some angles right. And, you know, you just replace the suspension. It's a thing, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. Off-road warehouse. Nah, 2 weeks plus, whatever, and they kind of just blow you off. They don't want to talk to you. Does it rat? Yeah, the guy was kind of helpful on the phone, but he's like, yeah, it's going to be 2 weeks, whatever. I'm like, man, who am I gonna call? So yeah, you know what? Let me just call let's call Poor Boys. Meredith's like, yeah, no problem. When do you want to be in here? No problem. Like always. So I'm just gonna take it over to Poor Boys. You know, let the suspension guy, Rob Rax, let him do his magic. Be perfect. It's gonna be perfect. I should just called it. I don't even What was I thinking? I should have just called them first and been like, hey, can you guys take care of this for me? I should have just done that. I should have probably just taken it over there and just let him do all of it, really, is what I should have done. Anyway. Nick's calling me. Gotta go. All right. So on the way over here, I stopped at Walmart. You know, I'm gonna be changing the oil tomorrow in between loads. And did you know, if you go to Walmart to buy oil, they have to verify your age now? Because you have to be over 18 to buy oil? Like, are kids that aren't 18, are they like buying motor oil to drink or something? Like, I know like young kids are stupid in this generation. They're really dumb, but really? It's a new one. Whatever. And then she wanted to see my receipt on the way out. I said, this ain't Costco. Just walked on out. But anyway. Yeah. This little bastard. I had to move it. Had to pull it back. So if it's a little crooked, there's a reason for that. Because the dunnage up on top happened to be loaded half over a window. Because, you know, that's where you want to put it. So as soon as I one crank on the strap, you know, because one crank is a lot of pressure. No. Panel moved, all the dunnage moved, and I was like, oh, that's not good. Yeah. Anyway, I've spent the last half hour walking around this place picking up screws, because, you know. Anyway, I'll stop my complaining. Let's pull out of here, find a shady spot, and wait for Nick to call. All right, back in this wonderful spot. These guys are prepping this. Made it here without that stupid little turd falling off. Backed in. This is a pain in the butt to back in. The stuff down there keeps moving out. I don't know if you can kind of see, but it keeps coming out this way. Which we're at the point where it's almost, we can't come through here. It's a problem. So I have to come through here, pull up here, kind of give it a little, and back into here, right? But you know, as I pull up here, these geniuses come over here and they want to park. Can't wait 30 seconds while I back in. So today, as I'm trying to back in, this little girl decides she's going to be like 2 feet from my front bumper as I'm trying to back up. Kept telling her to stop, and then she started running her mouth. Yeah. So I asked her if she goes to ASU. She goes, yeah. I said, you should get a refund on your education because you're obviously pretty stupid. So you come at me doing something stupid, you start running your mouth doing something stupid, be prepared, because I ain't gonna be nice. I don't care. I don't care if you're a young, cute girl or if you're an old man. I don't care. You do something stupid and you're gonna yell at me because you're doing something stupid, I'm gonna let you know. Anyway, didn't ruin my day. I think I ruined hers. These guys are gonna get this off. I'm gonna go find something to eat. Yeah. All right, we go another day, another whole bunch of dollars. Got 3 stops. We're gonna go South Valley. We're gonna go way South Valley. We're gonna go to another turd processing plant. We're gonna go to a Google, new facility for Google. And then some other random place, Betacom, or I don't know what they do. Some sort of electronics stuff or whatever. I don't freaking know. I don't really care either, but whatever. We're gonna go do that. It's gonna be a bunch of miles today, but not a big deal. And then we'll head back home, maybe do an oil change today. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow, don't know. Just depends on how long this takes. And then we'll do our oversize tonight. Cinco de Mayo, so we're not having margaritas today, so that kind of sucks. Maybe we'll have tacos tonight though. There are some taco places down there. Maybe we'll have tacos. Instead of watching dude eat a bunch of donuts on camera, maybe you get to watch me eat tacos. How about that? Man, let's get the hell out of here. So this is fun. Not really. This is a big ass facility, but this is their tiny ass little laydown yard. And I can't turn around in. For a Google facility. Giant freaking Google facility. So I have to back out of here. Yeah, brilliant. Right? Not really. Alright, so the phone number I was given for this deal, guy hasn't worked here in over a year. Alright, let me get this stuff unstrapped. They're going to come unload it. And then I'm going to head to the next one. Alright, this one was fun. Just backed in. Do you guys always notice that there's nobody on the street until you need to back in, and then the second you start backing in, all of a sudden there's like 20 cars on the street and they're all waiting on you? It's just me. It only happens to me. It seems to happen to me every freaking time. But anyway, we get this stuff unstrapped. It's going to be that pallet and that the big bundle of pipe, and then the little whatever that racking metal stuff is. So we get after it. The guy should be here any minute. Then we'll get it unloaded. Isn't that a nice, pretty lake? Don't you want to go for a swim in that? No, it's full of poop and it stinks really, really bad. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, it's not good. It really smells awful. Like think of like a hot porta-john in August that's been sitting out for weeks. It's pungent, like you can taste it. And look, it has a little wetland, so it's leaky. I'm sure that's good for the groundwater too. So if you're in Second, I'm probably sure you don't want to drink the groundwater. Anyway, let's GTFO, let's go home, park this thing, take a little nap, and it's gonna be lunchtime, oversized night. Again, off we go. All right, we are headed into rush hour traffic to go do our oversized load this afternoon. So excited. Not really. Just got the mail. Got a bill from my old car insurance company. I'm not gonna say their name because it's Liberty Mutual. And I canceled them last month because you know, they're scumbags because they're Liberty Mutual. And you know, I was paid in full, I thought. They sent me a bill for $7.42, even though I was on, you know, auto withdrawal and I was paid in full, and you know, they're scumbags because they're Liberty Mutual. So I called them and said, hey man, what's the deal? And they said, oh yeah, there was a change and this and that, whatever, and he couldn't really give me a valid reason why I still owed $7.42. So I said, all right, so can I just pay this over the phone, or can you just make this go away, because clearly this is, what's the word, bullshit. And no, he wasn't gonna make it go away, because you know, $7.42 is gonna make or break that company. So, cool thing about programs like QuickBooks is they have most companies' billing information already preloaded. So I said, cool dude, what I'm gonna do is I'll send you a check for $7.42, but I'm also gonna bill you for the time that it takes me to go send you a check for $7.42. And I'm guessing that's gonna take me about an hour. So, they're gonna be petty, I'm gonna be petty. So, you guys know what your average hourly pay is, you know, what you guys normally make per hour as you're running over the road or in town, you know, what you do per hour. It's usually a pretty good number, right? It's not what you make, like, you know, if you were to still be, say, working at some dump like FedEx or UPS or any of the other places that I used to work that I thought I had a good job, but clearly I didn't. Or, you know, whatever place you may have worked that you thought maybe you had a good job and, you know, clearly you didn't. Now you're doing this. Or maybe you're thinking about doing this. Anyway, you know what your, you know, hourly pay is? I'm sure you do. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send them a check for $7.42, and then I'm gonna send them a bill through QuickBooks, and I'm gonna print it out, put it in the envelope, then send that to their billing department with a notation of my account, the fact that I sent them a $7.42 check. Let's see where this goes. Stay tuned. Should be entertaining.